I like to dabble around, and I believe 2025 is a year of experimentation, exploring different avenues, being in more uncomfortable situations. And by uncomfortable, I mean like exploring things that I. What's up, guys? It's your boy, aka the son of Zeus, not this, that, but the guy, aka Ole. Don't forget to like, share, and without further ado, sub or at least hit the notification bell so you guys can get alerts, excuse me, when we do land one, because I'm trying to keep the regiment going. I'm sure by now you've noticed what happened. It's Labobi Tuesday for those of us outside the domestic point of our nation. And yeah, man, other than that, I appreciate the support. It's been quite an Easter season, if anything else. It stretched along much than I expected. And I just say for today, we need to rethink our marketing strategies, guys. I know we all wanna feel self-sufficient. The drive is, being self-made. I did it on my own and all that. But the truth is, behind every successful being, there's always members of societies that may have dwindled or at least tweaked whatever degree of their efforts, participation into your success. We acknowledge that. We're living in a world where everything's about scaling, automation, and if anything else, execution at as quickly as possible, which in hindsight literally does what? Derives the empathetic level of your humane understanding and psychology. Just moving at such a high level speed is like with little to no time and patience to actually enjoy and rejoice in that suspended moment, to just breathe and take it all in and bask into your efforts, if that makes sense. So yeah, remember that, guys. And why do I bring this up? I know you've been trying to get things going. I know you thought you had it. Time is off, sleep is off, schedules all over the place. People don't know what you're up to. Your external factors are not actually aligning with the environment you're trying to build in order to accommodate this infrastructure or system so you can get yours, right? Everybody trying to be a millionaire by what? The end of the day? 24-hour mark, 24/7, 4:45 a.m. club, all of that type of science and, to each their own. I ain't judging, to each their own. The truth of the matter is, it ain't gonna work. You know why? You're not using your accesses. You're not leveraging the pools and plays that are available to your disposal. You're not literally branding the outreach and actually building an association to actually cement the level of capital you will generate from time and time, even after you're dead. And who would I recommend at this point? Who is worth the thought, the suspense, the time it needs to actually put your best bet on getting to point A, close to point B, without further ado? Not me, not you, but it's nothing less than true. My Picking Scoop magazine, guys, A.D.W.A.S, aka Maftwn Scoop magazine. Check them on Facebook, man. Yeah, they've been doing a lot. So shout out to them. Figured I should just plug them all in there, Yeah, they've been supporting the boy, and I believe they are genuine, you know what I'm saying? And then where you can, you contribute, it's part of the whole scenario here, because we know what times we're in, and building such amicable relationships are quite scarce these days because people have an agenda. I like to hope that we are in good reason, especially from their side, because we all know how I be. And one of the reasons why as well, like, we don't usually have as much guests as we used to. I'm sorry, I am not a bot. The level of putting what's out there and standing by it, it's a risky situation to be in. But I appreciate those who have the balls to actually sit down with me and and just call it all out and just see how the rest of the world tries to regurgitate all that together. So yeah, I believe that is it. If anything else, we will keep you updated. Might be different, might shift. You know what I'm saying? You know, I like to like dabble around, and I believe like 2025 is a year of experimentation, you know, exploring different avenues, being in more uncomfortable situations. And by uncomfortable, I mean like exploring things that I ideally would not, but not in an intimate way, of course. I think we believe I'm not a heterosexual. I am heterosexual. Keep that in mind, all of y'all. Like, share, and sub as we always do, and don't forget to click the notification bell because it does love you to ring it. You know, I don't need to tell you to pretend like what it is because it might be PG out here, but you get me, right? You get me. Shout out to the DJs. So yeah, man. Until the next one, stay tuned, stay safe, and I hope that you had a good one. Unless you were fooled this month,
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Mayday is on its way, fam.